She's my sister.
Ooh. What twist? Is she your sister? How is she now a werewolf? Did you turn yourself?
Cate, why is your sister a werewolf?
Hey,
huh?
Nate,
Why?
let her talk.
I am.
Then put the gun down.
Why, so she can run again?
She just saved our lives.
My sister's a werewolf because I turned her into one.
Okay.
Okay, this is the part where you help yourself out.
I don't care, all right? I'm sick of the lies.
Let me get this straight. We let you run because we take pity on you. And you turn around and you start making pups? You start killing people?
It's not like that. I'm no killer.
Well, the way I remember it from the snuff film that you left us is that you killed your boyfriend's best friend.
That's because Brian went crazy. I had no other choice.
Okay, Cate, if this wasn't you,
That's a big if.
then who was it? Your sister? Did your sister do this, Cate?
Really? You almost just took a bullet for her. You got nothing?
What do you want me to say?
The truth!
Have they done this purposely because she's got a sister? So she's got like the sibling bond, like Dean and Sam have got this sibling bond, so they're trying to play the parallels there.
I've never hurt anyone who didn't deserve it. And I have never, ever eaten a human heart.
Guess that explains all the dead chickens back at the barn.
I eat what I can find. What people won't miss, hopefully.
That was obvious.
Well, that is great, Cate. It really is. And it's nice to see that this
someone's not.
hippy-dippy new age crap has had such a positive influence over your sister.
Tasha, she's a different story. After I left school, I was adrift, lost.
Just get to the point. What happened with the turning?
One day I saw a posting on my sister's Facebook page. Tasha had been in a really bad car accident.
Oh, so she wasn't going to make it anyway, so she turned her to save her. She couldn't bring herself to do it, to say goodbye, which is exactly what Dean did for Sam and Sam did for Dean, whatever it took.
I did the unthinkable. At first, I thought I'd failed. That even though werewolves heal quickly, it was too late for Tasha. It was a lot to swallow, but we had each other. And that felt like enough. Or so I thought.
It did. She's just gonna be covered in blood. Oh no, she's just chowing right now.
My sister, she gave in to everything that I had warned her about. And I knew, even if I couldn't bring myself to admit it then, I knew I was losing her.
So back at the barn, it was all just an act to protect Tasha.
She's family. And, yeah, worth eating a bullet for.
I'm gonna be interested to see how they react to this.
There is no cure for werewolves.
And for a long time, that was true.
It's a cure for vampirism.
But we found one. Now, we've got everything we need on our end, okay? But the clock is ticking, and we need one more thing.
Sam looks
Tasha.
uncomfortable by this.
Unless you want to do this without her.
No. It's a long drive, but I know where to find her.
Dude, what are you doing? There is no cure.
There's one.
Dean, it's a little more complicated than that.
Cate and Tasha are monsters, okay? Last I checked, we kill monsters.
Right, but how can you possibly blame Cate for fighting for her sister? We do it all the time.
Oh, yeah, and that's worked wonders for us.
Yes.
Well, we're still here, aren't we?
Yeah, but is it right? I mean, all that you've done for me, I've still got this mark.
Oh,
And we'll figure that out.
that's really surprised me that Dean has said that.
I gotta tell you something. I lied about Lester.
What?
There were others.
Other humans?
No, I pretty much saved my best stuff for the bad guys. But you gotta understand something, Dean. I watched you die, and I carried you. I carried your corpse into your room, and I put your dead body on your bed, and then you just...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I guess I was hoping that note would, fill in the blanks.
Don't look for me? That note? Yeah, that was really informative. Thanks.
Yeah,
What?
it's embarrassing,
What's embarrassing?
All of it. That note, Crowley, everything.
Dean, you were a demon.
I was a demon? Oh, thanks. I didn't realize.
Shut up.
Not to mention I never even said thank you.
You don't ever have to say that. Not to me.
Well, Good, I guess it's all great. Little R&R, and we are back at it.
What's gonna go down here now?
What are you doing? There is no cure, is there? I trusted you. It's not her fault. It's mine.
That is rough.
She killed people.
Because I did this to her, okay? So if you want your pound of flesh, take me.
We'll deal with you later.
But she can be saved.
No. Dasha's in too deep. You don't ever come back from that.
And what are you then,
Not ever.
Dean? I've got very mixed feelings about this.
I can't believe my own sister betrayed me.
Yeah. Except she didn't.
You're not gonna shoot me.
Why's that?
Sam?
Someone got a jump on Dean. Find that a bit hard to believe, but okay.
Out here gets his mind blown.
Don't do it, Sam.
Well, Sammy.
Tasha! Who are these people?
Brandon, Travis. I turned them. They're a new family.
Yeah, you're a regular psycho Brady bunch. Hey!
No!
I've always had crappy taste in guys.
Tasha, we could talk about this.
They were gonna kill me. And now you're protecting them?
No, I'm protecting you.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. So here's how it's gonna be. You can walk away, or you can join my pack.
I'm not walking away.
Then prove you got what it takes. Eat his heart out.
Kate, you don't have to do this.
No one's talking to you, Paul Bunyan. So,
She's gonna take her own sister out, and then Dean and Sam are gonna be floored.
take them. Have some fun. Oh, and I want a heart to go. Put it in a doggy bag.
On your knees! Wow, I'm awfully flat. No!
I let people walk all over me. Mom, Dad, friends, boyfriends. You. But I'm not weak anymore. And I'm not scared. I'm scary.
I was trying to give you a second chance. You wouldn't have been normal, but we would have had each other.
We still can. You don't have to be alone.
She is. She's gonna take her own sister out, because she'll be thinking, I've created a monster.
Can you believe him?
Yeah, a couple of minor leaguers.
Yo, you're dead. You don't get to talk. In fact,
Dean's off his game, isn't he? Because Sam just took care of that situation then.
I love you.
I love you too.
And then stabs her. Hold it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's gotta be hard. I wonder if we'll see Cate again. And she's clearly very strong. She's not giving in. She stays true to her word.
Are we going after her?
Discuss, lads.
I don't know, Dean.
Personally,
Well, you gotta admit,
I don't think
push
we
came to
should go
kill.
after her.
She did good.
Yeah,
She did.
so maybe it's a good thing you didn't shoot her.
Really? You gonna Monday morning quarterback this thing? If you got an itch to scratch.
Dean, look, we both jumped on this case. I agree, equal parts blame there. But the whole idea behind laying low was to rest. To try and deal with everything you went through. Maybe we jumped back in too fast.
And you as
I mean,
well,
Dean,
Sam.
you were a demon. You still have the mark. Didn't you ever want to talk about it?
Talk about it? Talk about it how?
Come on, man.
I am coming on, Sam. Look, I know what happened. Okay? I was there. Remember? I'm not trying to get by it. That's not what this was about.
Then what is this about?
It's about getting back in the saddle. Okay, doing something good, not stewing in my own crap.
What if you're not ready?
He didn't seem ready then.
Well, I'll give you one thing. Pretty damn good at getaways.
Yeah. Well, I decided that living was better than being dead.
For what it's worth, thank you. At the end of the day, she was your sister.
No, she wasn't.
Listen to me, Cate. You keep moving, you keep your nose clean, we can stop meeting like this.
I hear ya. And I will. But I'm not gonna promise, 'cause...
Yeah.
See you around, kid.
I sure as hell hope not.
Let's say you're right.
About what?
Everything. Maybe I'm not ready to
I'm
hunt,
listening.
but I am just trying to do the right thing, man. Because I'm so sick and tired of doing the wrong one.
Oh. He is always so hard on himself, isn't he? Okay, so there we have it, another episode down. I think this episode, I personally feel like, was saved by the boys' conversations that they had about the bigger topics, like Dean being a demon, Sam doing things he's not proud of to save Dean, how they're gonna continue hunting and the family business and what have you. And I enjoyed the parallels between the werewolf Cate and her sister to the boys for sure as well. Some things were quite predictable, I felt, but some things still surprised me, I guess, as well. I like that they bring characters back in this show. If they introduce them, they can disappear for a bit, but there's no guarantee that they're going to be gone forever. I do like that they do return. I think Kate's character I feel like sometimes it was dragged out a little bit, but that's just my personal preference. I think it was hard as well seeing her make that decision and take out her sister, especially considering that Dean and Sam have had multiple opportunities to end everything and they never choose that option, which I find hard to tackle when they see what's happening in others and they're like, especially Dean, when it comes to all they've killed, so we'll end it for them now. And I think that the change in this episode was when Dean said, look how well that worked out for us. That made me think that perhaps he wants to do this to put others out of the mistakes and the misery that they go through, which is sad because that means that he obviously isn't happy with the choices that they've made, and that he possibly doesn't really have much faith in the fact that things will be okay either. Like he's putting them out of their misery. He's going through his misery and putting people out of theirs so they don't have to go through that misery, if that makes sense at all. Again, just my opinion, could totally be wrong. I'd understand as well other people's opinions saying that kind of hypocritical. I get that because there are aspects that make them hypocritical, but like I say, I think that is the thought system behind it, is that by them going through this self-torture and making these mistakes, they're putting other people out from making the mistakes that they have. No clue if I'm making any sense right now. Other than that, I think we've pretty much covered this episode. That was the heavy hitters really, with the parallels there in this one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please give a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe, if you want to, but there's no pressure here. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this episode below, because I'm sure that this is one of those episodes where debates are easily had. I'm sure there's strong fors and strong against, and then obviously the few in betweens as well. But I'd love to read those comments, so head on down and leave those for me to read. I would much appreciate it. This week I'd like to give a very special shout out to Triv. Thank you for all the support that you've given over on my Patreon as well as my YouTube. I want to really thank you for that, and for the messages as well. I hope you're doing very well, and the fact that you have chosen to sponsor my content means the absolute world. And I do not deserve you, and I just want to thank you so much for everything that you do, and I hope you continue to enjoy this content furthermore. Yeah, please everyone feel free to head on over to my Patreon where there's plenty of other content down there. I also have my social medias in the description and my PO box if you'd like to send me anything. Please feel free, but as always, there's no pressure here. And yeah, I hope to see you all again soon for the next one, which is the 200th episode. Exciting times. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.